after that 3 days to 4 days, after that 3 days, it is very, very difficult for you to cross them, because when you apply pressure now, they will not stay. Your soul will be running up and down, it will not stay. That means you have to wait in the game for another 21 days.
It's very important to give them their first breast milk during this period, because the breast milk serves as antibiotics and it helps in their immune system during this period. Hello there, welcome back to CNN Farm YouTube channel. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights on modern pig farming. My name is Nkem Glory, and today let's talk about the science behind pig reproduction. If you are a pig farmer and you are curious on how pigs reproduce, this video is for you, so watch.
Hello guys, you're welcome once again to today's episode. Today we'll be talking about an interesting topic, the science behind pig reproduction, just like she said. And we want to talk about the female pig first. The female pig is called a sow, and for the one that are yet to give birth is called a gilt. So this sow or a gilt, they go through an extra cycle of 21 days. Between 21 days, they go through a cycle called extra cycle. So between this period, they will experience it. So as a pig farmer, you are expected to be observant during this period to check out the signs they will be showing you that they are ready for breeding and they are ready for crossing. So there are so many signs you'll be looking at in your sow or your gilt when it's time for breeding. So one of the signs that you are going to be looking out for is restlessness. As your soul is coming of age, when they are coming to the age of sexual maturity, you should be looking out for these signs in them. The sign of restlessness. If you want to go into breeding as a pig farmer, you have already selected your sow that you want to use for breeding, your breeding program. So the signs you'll be looking out for during this period of the heat, number one, like I said, is restlessness. Your sow, you will notice that they are not stable. They will be moving from one place to another, especially if you keep them together. Just like this one right here, when you keep them together in the pen, you will notice that they are not, they are not stable. They are moving from one place to another. It shows that yes, they are coming of, they are showing these signs of heat. They are showing that they are ready for breeding. You should come across them. Now, the other one is that you notice in your gilt or your sow that the vulva is swollen and is reddish in color. It shows that they are ready for breeding. Then another thing is that you'll be hearing some sound from your sow or your gilt. These signs, you will know that they are ready. They are ready for crossing. Then another thing is that in your sow, one of the signs again you'll be looking out for when they are on heat is that if you put them together, you will notice that they are climbing each other, especially if they are sows or gilts that you are keeping in the pen together. When they are ready for breeding, you will notice that they are mounting each other, they are trying to climb each other. It shows that they are ready for crossing. They are ready for mating. Then the last one is that you as a farmer, if you apply pressure at the back of the sow or your gilt that you want to use for breeding, you will see that it will stand still. The sow or your gilt will stand still. This is called standing reflex. You will see that it's standing, it's not moving. Unlike when it's not on heat. When it's not on heat, when you try to apply the same pressure on the back, you will see that it will be moving up and down. It will not stay in one position. But when it is on heat, when it's on standing heat, that's between that period. When it's on heat, you notice that when you apply that pressure at the back of your sow or your gilt, it will stand still for you. That means if this boa, that's a male pig, if the boa is trying to mount the sow or your gilt, it shows that it is ready for mating. It will not shake. Now, that is that on the sow. And remember, during this heat period, it's between 3 to 4 days when you notice this heat. When immediately you notice the first thing, when you see this redness, when you see this vulva swollen, when you see that they are not restless, then when you see that they are restless, take note, be observant. It's between that first time, 3 days maximum. Immediately you saw the first time it's coming out, count it 1 to 3 days. You have these signs and you'll be on standing heat. That means they are ready for mating. After that 3 days to 4 days, after that 3 days, it is very, very difficult for you to cross them, because when you apply pressure now, they will not stay. Your soul will be running up and down, it will not stay. That means you have to wait in the game for another 21 days for you to be able to mate them or cross them. In modern farming, some use AI, artificial insemination, or natural mating. Now we are going to talk about the artificial insemination. Artificial insemination is a method of collecting semen and depositing it in your soup or your guilt when it is time for breed. Now, in modern farming, this is what modern farmers do because it has advantages. The advantages of using artificial insemination is that you can select better genetics. That means you can pick and say, okay, I want Duroc semen to use for my breeding, or I want landrace semen to use for my breeding, or I want large rice semen. So you can select a good and quality genetics in your semen for artificial insemination. That's number one advantage. Number two advantage is that it helps you to control the disease because in breeding, there are some boas that you want to use for breeding that they might be carrying some disease. So as you are using them for breeding, as you are using them to cross to mate, they are going to be transferring that disease to your soul. In a way, they are transferring it to the piglet also. So this is what AI, the artificial insemination, will help you to avert. You are not going to have this disease in your soul or your piglet. So I think the third one, which is very important, is that it improves your productivity. So as a pig farmer, imagine that you have 1,000, or let's say you have 200 soul for breeding. You have 200 soul that you want to cross. You want to mate them. Imagine that you have maybe two boa. You want to cross maybe 200 soul. You want to mate them. You want to use your two boa. It is going to be tedious and very time consuming. When you are using artificial insemination for breeding, it saves you lots of energy and time because already you have your semen prepared down. You have them done. So when you have them done, you can always do it at your convenient time. You can do it at your convenient when you notice that the signs of it in your pig. Because there are sometimes too that even your boa that you want to use for crossing or for mating may not even be available or will not be in the mood to mate. So you can see that you'll be losing time. This time is going for you as a breeder. So when you notice this it is always good that you have a boa or you have your semen ready to deposit in your soul. So that's that on understanding the soul. And I also talk about the boa. The boa is the male pig. They are always sexually ready between the age of 6 to 7 months. But you can use them for several years. You can use your boa. One boa can serve multiple souls. Just like I said earlier, one boa can serve multiple souls. So it depends on you as a farmer. What is your plan? What is your program? Just like I said, some farmers prefer natural mating. But in modern farming, they prefer to use artificial insemination because it helps a lot. If you have so many souls that you want to use for your breeding program, artificial insemination is the way forward. That's that understanding the soul and the boa.
So let's talk about the pregnancy. After fertilization, the sow undergoes a gestation period of approximately 114 days. That is 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So during this period, you need to, take proper care of your sow by ensuring that they have a better nutrition. You serve them with proper meal. You serve them fruit. Give them food that will balance their system during that period. You give them a warehousing, a veterinary care to know so that it will not affect the piglet inside. To have this proper and healthy piglet. One amazing fact you need to know about pigs is their embryo is being spaced out inside the uterus. This helps in maximizing survival rate, and also each piglet will have enough room to develop very well inside the uterus. So let's talk about the farrowing process and how to care for this little piglet. During the process of farrowing, of giving birth, you as a pig farmer, you need to take proper care of your sow that is pregnant by making sure that they have a clean and a stress-free environment, have enough ventilation during this period. The aspect of the piglets after the farrowing, you make sure that the piglets take their first breast milk from the mother, because there are some piglets that they just struggle during this period, and if you didn't take proper care of them, they might die. So you as a pig farmer, you need to be there by making sure that they feed from their mother. In English they say cholesterol. So we as a pig farmer, we can refer it as first breast milk. So you make sure that the piglets take the first breast milk from the mother. So as I was saying, it's very important to give them their first breast milk during this period, because the breast milk serves as antibiotics and it helps in their immune system during this period. There is another thing you need to know too. There are some pigs or some breeds that give birth to 8 to 12 piglets, depending on the breed. Just like in our farm, there is one of our so that farrowed 16 piglets. So during this period or in the farrowing process, you as a pig farmer, you need to take proper care and take note of these signs during this period. And when the sow is pregnant, you will see that the tummy will be bigger and it will be even dropping on the floor, and the breast will be shooting out and all of that. You as a pig farmer, you need to prepare yourself during this period. Make sure the place is clean, the place is ventilated and all of that.
Piglets are usually weaned between 21 to 28 days, depending on your farming practices. Some wean for maybe up to 5 weeks. So it depends on your own farming practice as a farmer. So at this stage, when you wean them, you will transition to solid food for their rapid growth. So at this stage, as a farmer, you need to be very careful because this is the future of your farm. If you are into breeding, this is the future of your farm, because henceforth your management and the care you give to them will determine their growth, how they will be growing. So it is on you now as a pig farmer to make sure that your winners you have are growing properly, they are feeding right. Because in this age also, they have a food that they are supposed to be giving as a pig farmer. So follow the routine very well. Make sure their rooms are clean, they are well clean. They have access to good water, enough water, drink, and also their food is well balanced in the right proportion. It will help you in your own productivity too as a farmer. And that's a wrap on the science behind pig reproduction. When you understand these processes as a pig farmer, it is going to help you in your breeding success. It's also going to help you to maximize your productivity and ensure that your piglets are healthy in the long run. If you find this video very helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, don't forget to click on the bell notification for more insights about pig farming from C&F Farm Tech. My name is John City, and see you in the next video. Bye.